Get ready for the ultimate iPhone battle. Today, we're diving deep into the iPhone 17 Pro Max versus iPhone 17 Pro Showdown, breaking down design, performance, cameras, battery life, and value, so you'll know exactly which one deserves your money. The battle between the iPhone 17 Pro Max and iPhone 17 Pro is one of the most exciting smartphone rivalries of 2025. And if you're stuck choosing between these two powerhouse devices, you're not alone. Because Apple has once again delivered two premium smartphones that share so much in common, yet carry enough subtle differences to completely change the user experience depending on what you need from your device. So let's break it all down and see which one truly deserves your money, starting with price and value. The iPhone 17 Pro Max starts at $1,199 for the 256GB version, while the iPhone 17 Pro comes in at $1,099, which means the Pro Max costs you an additional $100. But that extra money buys you a noticeably larger display and a significantly bigger battery. So if you're someone who games a lot, watches movies, or works on your phone throughout the day, that extra cost feels more like an investment rather than a stretch. But if you prefer a more compact phone and want to save, where you can, the Pro still delivers the same cutting-edge chip, the same RAM, and the same camera system, making it excellent value for the slightly lower cost. So in terms of pure performance, there's no compromise. Both devices are powered by Apple's latest A19 Pro chip, paired with 12GB of RAM, ensuring ultra-fast speeds, smooth multitasking, and flawless handling of heavy apps like gaming and video editing. And this means whether you buy the Pro Max or the Pro, you're essentially getting the same raw power, which makes the decision hinge more on lifestyle needs. And that brings us to design and build. Both models feature the durable aluminum chassis that enhances cooling, but is a bit more prone to scratches compared to stainless steel. And while both phones feel premium in hand, the Pro Max is clearly the giant here, weighing 233 grams with its massive 6.9-inch display, while the Pro feels lighter at 206 grams with its 6.3-inch display. So if you value portability, pocket, comfort, and one-handed usability, the Pro is the obvious choice. But if immersive media, gaming, and productivity are at the top of your list, then the Pro Max is unmatched, because that larger screen is not only easier on the eyes, but also transforms your experience into something closer to using a mini tablet. And speaking of displays, this is one of the biggest differences. The Pro Max comes with its stunning 6.9-inch panel that is perfect for gamers, binge watchers, and professionals who need extra screen real estate for multitasking, while the Pro's 6.3-inch display may be smaller, but it's also more convenient for daily quick use, fitting better in your palm and pocket. Both phones deliver 3,000 nits of peak brightness, promotion refresh rates, and sharp visuals at 460 ppi, meaning you don't lose out on quality with a smaller phone. It's all about how much size really matters to you. Moving into the camera systems, both the iPhone 17 Pro Max and iPhone 17 Pro are armed with Apple's triple 48-megapixel system that includes wide, ultra-wide, and telephoto lenses, plus LiDAR support, Apple ProRAW, and cinematic video modes, making either option a dream for photographers and content creators. But where the Pro Max edges out slightly is in usability, because framing shots, editing photos, and reviewing videos feel more natural on the bigger canvas. However, if you're someone who likes snapping quick photos on the go without the bulk of a bigger phone, the Pro's compact body might feel more effortless in day-to-day photography. Now let's talk battery life, one of the most important factors when buying a smartphone. The Pro Max houses a 4,800 milliamp hours battery compared to Pro's 4,000 milliamp hours. And this translates to roughly 1 to 2.5 hours of additional use on the Pro Max, which may not sound like much, but for heavy users, this difference can mean the phone that lasts until midnight instead of dying at 10 p.m. for gamers, business professionals, and content creators who constantly push their phones to the limit. The Pro Max is simply the safer bet, while the Pro is more than sufficient for moderate users, offering a full day of reliable use without problems. Both phones also excel in durability with Apple's ceramic shield protection that's tougher than ever, making them resistant to drops and scratches. Plus, they handle heat exceptionally well even during long gaming sessions or demanding tasks. And of course, both come fully loaded with 5G for lightning fast connectivity, so you'll never feel left behind. Another underrated but crucial difference is resale value. Historically, the Pro Max models hold a higher resale price compared to their Pro counterparts, thanks to the larger display and bigger battery. So if you plan on upgrading every year or two, the Pro Max might give you a better return on investment. Now the ultimate question, which one should you buy? If you're someone who values portability, comfort, and affordability without giving up raw power, the iPhone 17 Pro is perfect for you. It's lighter, easier to carry, and just as fast as its bigger sibling. But if you crave the biggest display, the longest battery, and the most immersive experience Apple can offer, then the iPhone 17 Pro Max is worth every extra dollar because it's essentially the ultimate version of the iPhone 17 lineup. And at the end of the day, both devices represent Apple's commitment to delivering premium quality and cutting-edge innovation, meaning whichever choice you make, you're walking away with one of the best smartphones of 2025. And that wraps up the ultimate iPhone 17 Pro Max versus iPhone 17 Pro Showdown. If you enjoyed this deep dive and want more smartphone comparisons, leaks, and reviews, make sure to stay tuned and subscribe right here on TechVerse.